I can tell you stories.
Yeah?
Well, I'll tell you later.
Okay. Cool. Hey, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
It's good to see you. Glad to have you back. And, yeah, we got a big episode. We have Sean McGee is going to be here of Longleaf Piney Resort. You probably know him from other things, but we know him through Longleaf Piney Resort exclusively. No other channels.
Really?
Well, me personally.
Okay.
And so
he I think he works at a bank or something. So.
Oh yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right.
Longleaf Piney Resort.
You know.
Yeah, it's going to be a great episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out our website, thehardystreetboys.com. Check us out on Patreon, and yeah, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Let's get into it, man.
The Hardest Street Boys, Hardest Street Boys, Hardest Street Boys. It's the Hardest Street Boys.
Like and subscribe. Friday. Live at 5.
Live at 5 with Marked Man. Mark Man.
Mark Man and the Marked Men.
And the market, well, all the marked men.
Well, because it was Mississippi Shakedown opened.
Yeah.
Chad and Zach. Great to see Chad back looking like Chad.
Yeah.
And healthy.
Shakedown in full effect.
Shaking. He's shaking down again. Yeah. So that's good. And then, so it was Markman with Burns and Jane.
Yep. And
Shakedown backing him up, which is, man, that was like a local, spectacular, fantastic extravaganza.
It's awesome. And I was kind of fighting back the urge to go up there and sing backup. I know that I would probably have been allowed, but I mean, I'm just like singing, man. I love a lot of Mark's songs. Really do.
Do you have to actively make yourself not get on stage at events?
Sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
But then again, I also think, like, man, sometimes I don't want people just jumping on the stage with me. I don't know, it's kind of a...
Right.
You
only jump on the stage with people that you want to jump on your stage.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a good group here.
You ever have someone jump on your stage that you're like, oh, I don't know about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Name names. Go.
I don't know. I really could, but I some people just think like, oh man, this guy's doing a thing. Like I can do it. And then when they do it, you're like, sometimes we actually kind of like, all right, you want to give it a try? Here's the mic. And me and Scott would let people on the microphone, and it's like, all right, you're done. Like,
right. Well, yeah, you have guests. That's fine. You did a little bit of that Farm to Fork where, you had the kid rapping.
Yeah.
He had one good line. And it was, to be fair, it was a really good line. And also he's a kid.
But he just kept repeating it.
Right.
So that was like, you want a battle rap.
Time's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's because you make people feel really comfortable. And, man, at Live at 5, I felt really comfortable. It's cool when they have local acts that, you see these people on a sometimes daily basis.
Yeah.
And then get to see them do their thing. It was nice, man. It was cool. Zach Smith sounded really good. They're Shakedowns are Art Center neighbors.
Yeah, I've heard them practicing before.
And I'm not mad about it when we hear them rehearsing. They sound good.
Yeah.
You can tell they've been in the factory, the beat factory working.
I'll just say you can tell a drummer who knows what he's doing sometimes,
Just crafting.
Yeah.
Just mixing the sauce together.
Yeah.
You got to have that good sauce, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good. It was good seeing them. That was fun. Also, just love beers outside.
Yeah.
Saturday, we got to go to I didn't even plan on going to the Southern Miss game, and you came in the clutch just with a cape and like the sun behind you. You're on top of a mountain, and you're like, hey, man, you want club-level tickets? Come hang out and see what's up. That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm starting to I think it's getting to that part of the season when tickets are just readily available for Southern Miss games. We can get into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that many people apparently want to go to the games, it seems like, or it feels like,
Yeah.
It's tough. They're having a tough go this year. You'd like to see them do a lot better. It's a whole energy thing. Southern Miss, ride or die, man. I'm with them. It's just, it pains me to watch them play a sport so badly.
We really need somebody with a lot of money and no ethics to just violate rules and just get all the 5-star recruits in Hattiesburg because
Yeah.
that's how you do it. USC did it.
Yeah.
Ohio State did it. I mean, there's all kinds of, all the story programs had some dirty thing going on.
Yeah.
So if you want a good football team, what rules are we breaking? And I feel like
Yeah.
Will Hall's just a nice guy,
Yeah.
and he doesn't want to break any rules. He's a good man, and we need a scumbag.
Oh, yeah.
Who's gonna be our scumbag that like comes in and gets millions of dollars and just let's get some ballers, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it feels like right now. I mean, I see a lot of people pivoting, if you will, like, oh, can't wait for baseball. And I'm like, yeah, that's our out is baseball. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that, but at the same time, like, there's other sports. There's women's soccer. We should all be supporting the women's soccer team at Southern Miss. They need lights. I can't go watch their games in the daytime. They have to play under the light of the sun. Mm-hmm. Somebody hooked these girls up with some stadium lights so we could go watch their games. It'd probably help Collodium's business. Let's light it up, Hattiesburg.
Hey, we've talked about this.
Let's get lit.
Let's get lit.
Yeah.
This is your plan.
And the same thing for the tennis. Oh gosh, the tennis program.
But just stay on soccer for a second.
Yeah.
With soccer, if you have Collodium, now I don't know what the rules are. I don't know if that could be the official pub.
Oh, definitely.
But over in Europe, man, every like football club has at least one official pub that all the fans go to beforehand, and you actually have to have a membership card. Like you have to be a Southern Miss fan to get in, so there's no trouble. Like it's from like hooliganism days, which really aren't around anymore.
I can understand over there. And
so it's about, well, it's an awesome feeling because it kind of brings everybody together. We all know we're on the same team, and you can go have like a good beer, have some nice food, and then go to the game. It's right there. You don't have to. It would be a cool march over. You could sing songs on the way over. That's like a true like English way to live your life.
And I know that, I mean, as much as the university is trying to make cool event spaces, like you said, I've been to the beach volleyball facility. That's a cool vibe. There's some cool stuff going on,
Yeah.
I mean, you want the programs to do better.
Well, and I say that, I'm joking about the football thing. We don't want any scumbags. It does make you wonder, though, like, Will Hall seems like a really nice guy. I mean, I think everybody intends or means well. It's just kind of like, man, so what's going on? How do we make this better? Because we all want it to be better. It's not, I think some people just like to pile on because a lot of people like to criticize things. That's not what we're trying to do. I really just don't know what the answer is for our football program.
It's
and
tough.
So until they figure it out, I'm going to be forced to focus on other things, like the drum line. We said that last week, and I was saying that, I had a lot of people say, well, Jackson State's drum line is better. My thing is, I would love to see USM and Jackson State's drumline do like a drum battle. I know they've done it before. I would like to see more, I don't know, not necessarily competition, but more interaction between the schools, and especially in the arts programs, because everybody kind of stays in their own lane and they have their own performances and stuff. Let's get like a drum Super Bowl going on.
I think, like you say, it's more appreciation. I say, like, technically, I feel like Southern Miss is way up there. You know, but as far as entertainment goes, like, yes, there are bands in the state that will definitely put on a show.
Yeah, and absolutely destroy you and definitely please the crowd for sure.
Oh yeah.
But you also see like Jackson State, what's going on with Deion Sanders being the coach up there. That's such a great thing, not just for the school or the city, but the state. And it's just there's an energy. You saw their homecoming. The stadium was packed out.
Coach
the
Prime.
vet was, man. So you see stuff like that, and you just want to be a part of it, But I want it for my school too, which is Southern Miss.
So you say you want a good energy,
You want a good energy. But speaking of good energy, we went to eat on Sunday,
we did,
and we might have gone a little too influencer-y.
You think so?
We went a little ham on the influencing.
We went to Ed's Burger Joint.
We did. Sunday Fundy.
Yeah, talking about good energy.
Mm-hmm.
That place has some good energy.
I ate a burger where the bun was another sandwich.
I did. I did that.
Sometimes I do think about like the life that I'm living. It's like, I I get caught up in what's wrong or what I need to make better. But hey, I had beers outside on Friday, and Sunday I ate a sandwich between 2 other sandwiches.
That's right.
Dude, what am I complaining about, you know?
Now you got the Heavy Ed or something like that?
I got the Heavy Eddie.
Yeah.
And you got the
I got the Fat Eddie or something
You
like
got the Fat Ed.
Fat Ed.
So yours is also grilled cheese.
Yeah, it's a bunch of, it's like a triple decker with chili and cheese sandwich between 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. It is crazy.
Yeah, and then we also got the buffalo nachos, buffalo chicken nachos.
Yeah, we got the nachos.
As the appetizer.
Those were great.
And then I got chili cheese tots for the side.
Yeah.
And then, the Heavy Eddie for the entree.
It's like we went ham.
We went ham burger.
At Ed's. Yeah, we were thinking about, getting some milkshakes, like some really crazy milkshakes, and then we were just like, man, I don't know. I ate so much food.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I should just get a small milkshake, like something,
Right.
Not crazy.
Well, we probably shouldn't have gone with the appetizer if we were going to go dessert.
Yeah.
I got the Crunchberry milkshake, which is really good, but I kind of had my eyes on they have a Princess Leia where it's just little Cinnabon.
With a little
cinnamon rolls around that. So they have like these luxurious deluxe shakes, the Shake Shop.
Yeah.
That are...
I was going to go with
they're insane, dude.
I was going to go with the bake sale, which is apparently like a bunch of brownies and everything like that. But I decided to just scale back a little bit and just go with cookie dough.
We stayed
milkshake.
basic.
Yeah.
The bake sale, I legitimately had concerns on how you consume it.
Now you got me wondering if we didn't go full influencer like we should have,
We took about 40 pictures. And I always think about that, like when you see people like on the internet, on Instagram, I feel like it looks normal, but it's got to look really weird seeing us in person taking pictures of each other eating food.
Yeah.
Well, man, it seriously was a good time. I enjoyed watching the game with you there too.
Yeah. I say it's a different angle up there in the club seats.
Yeah, that was It was a great vibe. The game was a great vibe. But I mean, watching the game on Sunday at Ed's.
Oh yeah,
watching the Cowboys and the Patriots.
Yep,
that was fun.
Came down on the wire.
Yeah, man, it's a good time. Yeah, what do we have coming up? Because this weekend we got a lot. October in H'burg. # October in H'burg.
So this coming weekend, I hope everybody is making plans. We've got the Homegrown Revival is happening down at Elks Lake Music Park. I believe Blue Oyster Cult is going to be in town playing at the Sanger Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And then moving forward to like next weekend when it's just crazy because it's Halloween time, we've got stuff going on here at the Arts Center. A very cool thing going on there. Zubu is going on, as well as Hattie's Burlesque. Mm-hmm. So there's just so much stuff going on.
Ton of stuff. Yeah, Saturday we'll be at the Homegrown Revival.
Yeah,
which will be a good time. So, hopefully you got your tickets because it starts today.
And there's the last Live at 5 coming up, like tomorrow.
Yeah. Johnny Sketch
and the Dirty Notes.
That's one of your favorite bands, huh?
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Out of New Orleans.
They're a good one.
Oh man, I saw them at Tipitina's, and it was like a life-changing event. I was like so happy to see them. I don't know if you know, like Johnny Sketch plays a guitar, but then every now and then he'll play a song and he'll break out an electric cello.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept thinking, my mom would love this. My mom's a cellist. If
right.
anyone, for those
cello.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's such a great band. Everybody should come check them out. If you're free.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're playing at Live at 5 on Friday, and then they're headlining the Homegrown Revival Saturday night. So.
Oh man, so it's a twofer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. I'm excited about that.
Good times to be had.
That'll be a good time, man. Well, and also check out any more events that we may have missed. Go to hubcityhoedown.com. Also, if you're an artist and you want your stuff on their calendar, make sure you email hubcityhoedown@gmail.com. I actually got to see Miranda and Ziggy at Colludium this past weekend, too. It was really nice seeing them.
I saw Zig there, too, as well. I was so happy to see him. He told me he's doing paralegal work now.
What's funny is we were talking about how, like, we were there separately. And we were just, like, Ziggy was like, is it just weird running into somebody you're with, like, I think because we do this, people are like, y'all are together constantly.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, yeah, once a week we are for sure. But it was I thought that was a funny.
Yeah,
it is. There's no joke there. It's
Yeah,
just a
that's
funny,
just being real.
funny little anecdote. So, but man, I think it's time to get Sean McGee in here.
Let's bring him in. Let's talk to him about what he's got going on.
Because we got to go to Longleaf Piney Resort, got to hang out and do tours of all the little tiny homes they got. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how this. I mean, it's such a cool setup out there.
Yeah, man. After this, Sean McGee of Longleaf Piney Resort.
Are you ready? Some call it autumn, some call it fall. What are we watching? I believe it's football. It's the Golden Eagles losing again and again. But you girl, you rocking that cardigan.
Oh, the high's below 70. It feels so heavenly. Hey, who's that hottie with the pumpkin spice latte? I said, hey there, pumpkin. You look like something, cause you're wearing that sweater in this cool, cool weather. Hit it! Yeah, thanks, Jamie. We're here with Sean McGee of Longleaf Piney Resort. Sean, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
And it's exciting having you here, because we've been working on this project. We got to tour your place, the Longleaf Piney Resort. I don't know if enough people really know what it is, because it's off. I think I used to, I have a road bike. I ride down the Trace, especially during COVID, and I see this stuff going on the side, kind of past Jackson Road. Like, what is that? What's going on? And you have like an entire campground out there built from like tiny homes. Tell me about how that got started and what the idea was behind that.
Yeah, so similar to you, I spent some time on the Trace running and riding, and I always thought it would be a neat idea to have something like this one day. And I was looking online for some just kind of random real estate, and I noticed there's 11 acres for sale on the Trace, directly on the Trace, and also had public road access, which is pretty rare. And so one thing led to another. I secured the property, and then it was kind of now what, and then just started doing my research and trying to figure out what was the best way to do it. And I thought that ultimately that getting tiny houses would work just from a cabin, a functional, a logistical way to get things done, and it's worked out great. So there's a lot of interest in tiny houses right now, in tiny living, and so it's worked out really great. So we started off with 3 tiny houses and an Airstream travel trailer. Got off to a great start. Decided that the travel trailer, as great as an Airstream is, just wasn't the best fit for what we were trying to do. So swapped it out for another tiny house and then added a 5th one. So we've had 5 up and going since probably May. Started everything at the first of this year. It's gone off to a great start, and now we're building 2 more ground up cabins, not tiny houses, but regular kind of stick built cabins, and they'll be a little bit bigger. They'll still be tiny, but they'll be a little bit bigger, a little more comfortable.
Right. Now, so what did you start building these out of? Right, like they're truck trailers, or
so they're all a little different. So I was lucky enough that I was able to buy all of these tiny houses just through various people, and from Louisiana to Virginia to a couple right here in Mississippi, and then one out in Alpharetta, and they're all a little different. So if you do the research, there are tiny house specific trailers that are manufactured to handle tiny house frames, and you can do it that way. And there's some uniqueness to it that helps with the design and the functionality of the tiny house. But I have some that are just on regular flatbed utility trailers. I have another one that's on an old mobile home trailer. So it's just kind of, just as long as you have like any other house, you need a sturdy foundation, In this case, a strong axle and some good wheels, and it'll go. To that point, we have all of ours up on blocks. They're all leveled, and we've taken the wheels off and that kind of thing. So they are detached from their wheels, but they're on their stable and level.
It's crazy to me when you walk in how big it is. It's like I don't know, as a kid, remember Mary Poppins? She had the purse, so she could pull the lamp post out of it. That's what it felt like when you step in. You're just like, how did you who designed this? Like, these are the people that you got them from, or did they come like decorated? Because we noticed too the way the interior decoration is insane. It's really cool.
Yeah. So they all have a different story. Some we have really done some overhaul to it, and some it was just turnkey. So the Southern Shindig, which I think we're going to look at this evening, that guy really outdid himself. It's been our most popular, and just to give you a point of reference, so they're all 8.5, or 4 of them are 8.5 by 24 feet. Mm-hmm. And they typically have a loft, an upstairs bedroom loft. And this guy, he figured out how to put a dishwasher, a gas stovetop, really a full-size refrigerator, a very nice, comfortable shower, queen bed. And it even has a little y'all see it, the fireplace. Mm-hmm. And so and then he even has little pull-out drawers for dog bowls and every other utensil and thing you can think of. It's everything you have in your own house, just a lot smaller.
It's one of those things too where you look at it and you go, man, the house I'm in is it's not, maybe not wasteful, but you could stay in one of those pretty long term. I feel like I could. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah.
And that's one thing too about, when you're going to stay there, like this is I don't know, it's roomier to me than a hotel, and there's more privacy as well because you got your own space. I don't have a hallway where I'm going to run into anyone. And then was that also like in y'all's thinking when you started this too? Because this seems like a place that would be perfect during COVID times.
Right. So when the real construction got underway, all this COVID is unraveling, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this is going to be a mess. And then I started thinking, it's like, well, really, this might be perfect. And so I think it has. And if you kind of keep up with some of the trends, you'll see that, all of the national parks are being overrun right now. There's tons of people buying and renting campers and staying at campsites and things like that. And so I think we fill some of that niche for people that are looking to get outdoors. So with us, it's not a public or a national park, but we do have the Longleaf Trace, which is really a treasure to our community. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to worry about pulling a camper or anything like that. There's a lot that goes in the camp, and it's fun. But there can be a lot of work to it, and so we just try to make it just as easy and as comfortable as possible.
Well, and somebody like me who spends a lot of time in front of a screen, but isn't really proficient in like survival. I like watching Bear Grylls, but I'm not Bear Grylls.
Right.
So it's cool where you can kind of feel like you're an outdoorsman but you still have all the comforts of home. Glamping is not camping.
That's right, glamping, and that's the key word. We're glamorous camping. So we're going to have hot water, cold air, easy to make fires, easy to cook, easy to park, whatever you need.
Oh yeah, the pellets, the fire is so easy to do.
It's
crazy.
It is.
And you got instructions too, so even if
we try to make it as simple as possible, because nobody wants to get frustrated with wet wood or not things that don't light and things that don't work. So we just give you some wood pellets and a little lighter fluid and a lighter, and off you go.
That's awesome. Well, what I want to do is actually take a look at our tour of the Southern Shindig that we were talking about earlier. And really, that was me and Jamie's first time in there, really to like look at everything and see what was up. I think I've been in there briefly, but I wasn't really paying attention. So we actually got to go in there, and I just kind of want to, see what you have to say about it from the owner's perspective, and I'm sure there's some hidden gems there that we didn't that we missed. So yeah, this is cool actually, because we got, this is footage throughout with the e-bikes. Man, those e-bikes are great.
They are.
Those are, as somebody who's cycled, how weird is it if at the first time you use it to not have to pedal?
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's me.
You look great, man.
Thanks. My hair was shorter.
Repping the downtown crawfish jam. I mean, look at that. That looks like I don't know. It looks like some place I'd see in Malibu or something really fancy.
Yeah, the detail for the decorating is great. This guy, again, he did not miss anything from the design and just all the cabinets and the function of everything. You can see there's really a lot of room in there. And
for me,
and
the
then-
shower here has a lot of room as well. And I didn't say anything about it, but the seat too, like the fact that you can sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah.
There's
Come
probably,
on.
There's probably room enough for two.
There you
for
go.
people that get crazy. and this one is probably bigger. So some of the other ones out there are probably a little bit smaller, but this is by far, the nicest. And the Shindig is our most popular house.
Right. I can see why.
Glamping. I could get into glamping. Yeah. Camping. Glamping.
That's right.
Yes.
Because camping, you have no shower.
No,
That's right.
no. I'm a shower guy.
That's right.
I'm a
And,
yeah.
and we
decorative
have,
towel though.
she's the best. So Maggie Giesler, she helps us get everything ready and clean out there, and she comes up with all these things, and she studies it, and she's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Shout out to
So
to
you
Maggie.
go in there, there's no poison ivy in there. To be
Yeah,
caught.
that's good.
This is the thing. I think a lot of
Little hidden compartments
Look
where
at
you
that.
can, I mean, really, you can
space to like put all your stuff.
you could put whatever you need in there. I mean,
Yeah.
more stuff than you could use over your stay.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're there for like a weekend, especially coming in for work or whatever, I mean,
Right.
you might get some groceries, but that's more space than you. I mean, it'd be impressive if you used all of it.
Yeah, and we try to have utensils for everything from all the eating as well as all the cooking utensils. Every house has a cast iron skillet, which in this house you can cook on the gas stove, or you can use outside over the fire pit.
That's awesome.
And but yeah, this one, I mean, he's got a fancy backsplash. He's got all kinds of neat things he's put on this house.
I'm glad he put it in there because Jamie's very pro backsplash.
Yeah.
Love a backsplash.
We got our coffee maker. Here's the dishwasher, which
Look at that.
again, I didn't even realize this house had a dishwasher until I got it here.
Yeah.
So I bought this from a guy in Virginia and went out to see it and never noticed it until it got back.
I didn't realize dishwashers were made that small.
I didn't either.
That's-
Well, yeah, what a pleasant surprise that must have been.
Look at a
there's-
dishwasher.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Yeah, that's huge.
it's been great. And yeah, all these houses have mini split AC and heat pump units with remote controls, and they will freeze you out or heat you out, whatever you need. They're very easy to use, and they're great.
Hot box for sweater weather.
That's right.
That's right.
Coming up so you can hang your clothes, and we stow some of our linens and pillows and things like that. And that table actually folds down so you can give yourself a little bit more room, or you can enjoy a nice meal on it
Right.
if you want to eat inside.
Yeah, it looked nice. It looked custom. It's I mean, that's the thing. Everything you have in this tiny home, there's been a lot of care and attention to detail put
Yeah.
into each piece, and you can tell that when you can maybe see that in the video, but when you're there, it's something you like. It's more of a feel, you know.
Right. Yeah, and he's even put in this electric fireplace, and we've got that sofa converts to another pull-out twin, and those were our hammocks. Every house has two hammocks to be set up outside. Flat screen TV. We don't have cable or Wi-Fi. We haven't got any complaints for that, but we do have the local stations that we usually don't have any trouble getting. And
Right.
again, haven't had the first complaint
Right.
about that. So anyway, it's all about getting away and unplugging, and so this is just
Yeah.
something you can do. And I have had guests that have told me how they have hot spotted off one of their devices and somebody streamed Netflix off of it. So it's possible if you want to watch a movie or something like that.
But you have good cell service out there, though. That's the
Yeah,
point. It's
yeah.
not like
That's
it's
right.
not so far out that you couldn't do that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so the upstairs.
Yeah.
Jamie's gonna
Got a
get
little lofty.
If Jamie can do it,
I mean, yeah. I'm pretty
cut,
large.
We cut some of that out. But the thing is, what, Jamie, you're 6'4", man.
6'4".
You're a tall guy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
yeah.
There you go. Hey, how tall are you?
76 inches.
So all the houses they've got queen beds, and we've tried to make it nice with good pillows and good linens, and we do our best to keep it as clean as possible. And hey, we'll even throw in a little mood lighting
Yeah.
on some of these, and that's something else I didn't realize it had until we got here. So
Yeah, that lighting was really cool.
This is cool, yeah. You can change the color of the bedroom and your fireplace.
I would sleep well out here. I'll tell you that. And then I would wake up and I'm looking.
That's the view, too, out of every cabin we're in. The view from the bed is really cool.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
that morning view or that evening view is so cool. I like that look,
Yeah.
too, over the loft. And then we're out there now at the campground. So each cabin too. This isn't a shared campground. This is the campground for Southern Shindig.
that's right. So every house has its own
Well,
fire pit area.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Fire pit area. And so again, we have it all set up. We've got the wood pellet fire pit with the wood pellets and the lighter fluid and the lighters, and each house has 4 chairs. So we try to make it as easy as possible. We have a cooking grate out there that you can put over the fire pit to cook outside with the cooking utensils. And again, to me, it's really about the outside experience. That's where the prettiest parts are, and the house is just there, to go back and have a nice, comfortable place after you've been outdoors.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think it's cool too with the e-bikes that you have, like people who aren't necessarily cyclists wanting to book a stay at your place. It's perfect to go to a football game. You can go straight down the Trace, which goes all the way to downtown. So you go past, you could go to 2 different breweries. You could go
Right.
straight on to campus. You can go pretty much anywhere within Hattiesburg. So while, once again, it's a getaway. It's like a getaway for homebodies because you don't have to go that. It's not really that far.
Right.
And you don't have to pedal. You don't have to be Lance Armstrong to get back into town. Is that something like, so you're rolling out e-bikes as part of your resort, right?
Yeah, we've got them there, and so we've got a separate company set up for that, Easy Rider e-bike rentals, and so we have a link on our website to where people can go there and they can select an e-bike to do that. But you're exactly right. We've had some people that come out, and we have complimentary community bikes, but they're pedal bikes, and they're nice bikes, but there's nothing special about them really. But we found that some people can't bike as far as they thought they could or whatever, so they may go a couple miles and that they've had enough. But you get on an e-bike, the best way I know how to describe it is like riding downhill constantly. So you really, it's effortless pedaling, and like you say, Southern Miss is 7 miles away, downtown is 10 miles away, or you can go back the other way towards Sumrall. And just no problems. It's super easy to get around. And then, going down the Trace, going back toward town, you can take offshoots back up 38th to go to Midtown, or go through campus to get to the Midtown Market, or go to the zoo. I mean, the zoo's got a dedicated bike trail that'll take you all the way to the zoo. So anyway, I think it's going to be really neat. We're also going to start offering them downtown outside the Lucky Rabbit. For people downtown, and
cool.
so kind of go both ways, going west or going east. And anyway, I think it'll be a neat addition. I think it'll be great for Longleaf Piney Resort, but I think it'll be neat for Hattiesburg to try out. So
Yeah.
if you haven't tried, it is worth a try. Everybody that has ever got on them, it's been kind of a oh wow moment for them.
Oh, we were like kids on the Trace, man. It's just revving
That was it. I thought it was so cool. I've been to a big city where you can rent scooters and bikes and such, but I think this was such a cool thing. The Trace, like you said, being able to just take it as far as you want to go. It's awesome.
Is it to where like you would be able to leave them at different locations?
Yeah. So when you rent from us, we're going to give you a lock and a bike helmet, and so it's your responsibility to keep them locked up. So so you do have to return them where you get them from, whether it be downtown or at Longleaf Piney Resort. So maybe over time that might change, but for now,
Right.
it'll be the same drop off and pick up.
I got you. Man, that's so cool. Well, it was really awesome, and we're actually excited to roll out our other tours because we got to tour all 5 tiny homes. So we're going to actually put that on our show periodically, so keep an eye out. And also the full episode with us not, this was nice, but us without our reaction, the full episode is actually on your YouTube channel now. So the link is in the description below. People can check that out along with other really cool content. Y'all got it going on.
Well, y'all have been awesome. I mean, this has been a lot of fun, and y'all do a great job. And I couldn't ask for a couple better hosts to help show the place off. So y'all are great. Thanks for your help.
Oh man, we appreciate it. Sean, thanks for coming in today. This was a blast, and that's it. Jamie, can you play us out?
Yes. Thank you again for coming. Here we go. That was the show. Go down the trail to the Longleaf
Hey, thanks so
Piney
much. This was
Resort.
awesome. That's really
Longleaf Piney Resort.